Hello. Since the announcement of Mythos model by Anthropic, there has been a flurry of activities and concern about what the model can do. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through our thoughts on how to minimize cyber risk that could come from Mythos or Mythos-like model in your enterprise. First, let's understand what Mythos can do. Well, this new model is a much better model that's outperforming all other publicly available AI models in detecting software vulnerabilities. Today, rightfully, Anthropic kept it restricted to only about 40 companies, and we were part of that group. We were starting in early March. We got access to it, so we had a lot of time to use it, to run it, to get first-hand experience with it. But tomorrow, a lot of these other models will catch up and they'll be widely used. The question is, how do we protect ourselves from the detection of these vulnerabilities that have been hidden for a long time? How do you protect your enterprise? I would say that having done a lot of work about protections, Zero Trust remains your strongest defense. Let me walk you through what the implication of a Mythos-like model is for cybersecurity. So first of all, we know that Mythos is uncovering lots of vulnerabilities. But you already have thousands of vulnerabilities that are remaining unremediated. All enterprises have that. And now imagine Mythos will add 10x more. Your list was long. It's getting longer. And you're busy patching. But I do not believe that patching alone would work. Why is that? Well, there isn't enough time. There aren't enough resources to patch. And even if you created patches, it's not just about patching. Upgrading, change windows, resources, all those become a concern. Which really means that it's likely that in this new world, there will be more breaches. So you need to think about how do you limit the impact of the breaches. The old approach of keep on patching isn't going to work. A new pragmatic approach is needed. Let me walk you through what we have come up with, a pragmatic approach, after talking to scores of customers, after having internal discussion with Zscaler experts and other industry experts. And here are 6 steps that could be used to minimize breaches and reduce their impact. And the number one is not patching. Number one is hiding your attack surface, hiding your applications. If they can't reach you, they can't breach you. Zero Trust architecture hides your applications behind it. Zscaler Exchange hides them so the bad guys can't even find them and they can't exploit them. Number one, all enterprises should be doing that. Number 2, minimizing the risk of AI assets. While Mythos is not directly linked to AI assets, we are seeing AI assets growing rapidly in all enterprises. Some of these agents are showing up on the desktops. MCP servers are being deployed left and right. So discovery and risk management of those assets is very important. Number 3, assume that some vulnerability got exploited and there is a breach that has happened. You need to think about how do you minimize the impact of breach. Lots of things can be done, but I'm going to give you a list of 3 simple things. Number 1, don't put users on your corporate network. They should always be on guest network. They should be always untrusted. Isn't that Zero Trust? User is the weakest link. So keeping them on guest network is a powerful thing. Number 2, every company has been spending years trying to do segmentation, micro-segmentation, and I yet to find a CISO or a CIO who says, I have done it successfully. It's a cumbersome task. But with Zero Trust architecture, you can do many of these things with one segmentation easily in days, not in weeks, not in months. That is, making sure that your mission-critical applications, which is generally a much smaller percentage of total applications, maybe 10%, only a subset of your employees can reach them. Forget about trying to log in. That's important because your mission-critical application must work all the time. If an HR application went down for 30 minutes, the sky is not going to fall. But if your mission-critical application that running your business goes down, there's a problem. And the third thing you can do is deploy technology. We have built a very sophisticated but simple to deploy technology. If a bad actor got on your network and is trying to reach your AD or maybe SAP, its decoys is going to trigger and they will get caught red-handed. Number 4, implementing Zero Trust access with best practices. A lot of customers have deployed Zero Trust architecture. In fact, Zscaler has over 45% of Fortune 500 companies using Zero Trust architecture. But many of them need to do better best practices. Proper TLS inspection is fundamental these days. Looking at all traffic, not just web traffic, is important. And there are many other things such as newly registered domains. Perhaps you only stream pixel and you don't let actual data come down. Those best practices will make sure your company or your user can't be exploited. Number 5, continuous red teaming. Those days are gone when you did red teaming exercise every 6 months or every 12 months. In today's world, especially the AI world, the applications are evolving at a rapid pace. Being able to do automated adversarial testing becomes important, and you can find things quickly. Now, once you find things, we still need to worry about doing fixing and patching, and that's where item number 6 comes in. It's unified vulnerability management. One of the problem enterprises have is they got a list of 6,000 vulnerabilities, and 2,000 of them have CVE score of 8 or 9 or 9.5. They don't have time and resources. So with unified vulnerability management, we can bring the context from different sources and create true risk. For example, if a software application is sitting deep inside your data center, isn't easily accessible, even though it has a high CVE, it's less risky and you can take time to fix it. But if software product is facing the internet, it's very high risk. Prioritization needs to be done accordingly. So overall risk prioritization and fixing those vulnerabilities becomes important. So as you see, we have 6 simple steps. A lot of these things can be done in a few weeks, not few months. Of course, you'll have a phase 2 and phase 3 of this. But my guidance to you will be, look at this list, ask your team to see how can you make these things happen and make sure your business is safe, your enterprise is safe. Thank you.